Hey guys, welcome to For the Win NFL Breakdown. I'm Evan Thorpe. This is our lead NFL writer, Steven Ruiz. And today we'll be looking at rookie head coach for the Arizona Cardinals, Kliff Kingsbury, and breaking down how his air raid offense is going to have an impact in the NFL.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most anticipated coaching debut since probably Chip Kelly with the Eagles in 2013. And the two do share a lot of in common with their approach to the game, whereas they're not going to run into loaded boxes. If you load up against the run, they're going to throw it a bunch, and that's why his passing percentage was always high at Texas Tech. He did call a lot of runs, it's just that he always had options to throw it, and he gave his quarterback the freedom to do it before the snap. We're going to be taking a look at some of his concepts. This is what a lot of coaches call a free access throw. Some coaches call it gift routes. There is a run play called. It's an inside zone, but the quarterback is looking out here. He sees the leverage of this cornerback, and if he's giving you that free 5-yard out, Kingsbury tells his quarterback, take that every time. That's a free 5 yards. You're just hoping to get 5 yards with a running play, but if you can basically guarantee it with this, take it. And we're going to take a look at this in action. And the first thing you're going to notice is they line up without a tight end. These are 4 receivers, and that lightens up the box right there, which makes it easier to run. But if you're going to be playing off, he's going to take those, even if you have numbers in the box, which they do here. It's 4 guys in the box, 5 blockers, but they're still going to take this pass because that's what they're coached to do. He's playing 10 yards off. He's running a little 5-yard out. It's 2nd and 2 right now, so you're going to take that first down every time. And you're going to see, like, this isn't a classic RPO, although that element is there. If this linebacker was closer to the box or broke in after the snap, he would throw this little stick route right here. But he's already made up his mind. You're going to see when we roll the tape that he doesn't even really fake that handoff. He knows he's throwing before the snap. And it's an easy, wide-open throw past the first down marker and keep moving the chains.
All right, so how are we going to see this when it's more of a run-heavy look, but he pulls it out to throw it?
Yeah, and then he gives his teams multiple options on a play. Like here you have that free access throw. If the cornerback's off, he'll throw that. And then you also have basically a pre-snap RPO on the other side where he's counting numbers. If they're short out here where they have 2 blockers and a receiver, he's going to toss that screen every time. If they have numbers out there, that means there's 1 less guy in the box, and he's going to hand this ball off to the tailback. And then we're going to take a look at that in action too. This is basically the key guy in this. He sees him kind of creeping in. He's playing with inside leverage against this guy, and that gives him a good angle to block this guy, and this guy can swoop around and block this cornerback, and then that gives the receiver a free lane. He also has an option to throw this little out route, but the cornerback is going to creep up at the line at the snap and take that away. And even though he has numbers in the box, you're going to take that pass every time because passing is more efficient than running, and we're going to see him do that. He does, once again, you can see him reading that defender right there. There's where his eyes are, and he makes the decision quickly because he's not breaking out. Once he hesitates, you're throwing that little screen pass, and that's exactly what happens. And Texas Tech gets a solid gain, a first down, because they have the blocking advantage outside. And that's always what Kingsbury's offenses are looking for, numbers advantages somewhere on the field.
All right, so he got his quarterback for his offensive system, Kyler Murray. How do you use him to his full potential? We know he can run and he can throw, but how is he going to be used in the NFL offense?
So we're going to stick with the theme of trying to find a numbers advantage. And when you have a running quarterback, that's the ultimate numbers advantage because typically on a running play, the offense is playing 10 on 11 if you don't have a mobile threat at quarterback because the quarterback isn't going to block. He's not a runner, so the defense can just, forget about him. Now, say he reads, you're running the read option, now you're evening the numbers up because now he's blocking a linebacker by reading them. And we're going to see an example of this right here. It's an RPO. The quarterback's going to be reading this linebacker. If the linebacker goes into the box to chase this little counter run they have designed, he's just going to flip it out to the tailback who has 3 blockers with only 2 defenders out there. And if the linebacker chases the tailback out there and evens the numbers up where you have 3-on-3, they have a numbers advantage to this side. Now he's just going to run. And then we're going to see that in action right now. This is the player he's reading. And we're going to see after the snap, he's kind of hesitating to take this block. He's giving his blockers time to set it up. And while he's doing that, he's reading this linebacker. And you see the linebacker is going inside into the box to defend the run, which means you have 1, 2, 3 blockers for 1, 2, 2 defenders. And even if this guy comes over, you have this tight end / fullback to block him. Since the linebacker chases it, he passes to the tailback, and it's a touchdown.
All right, so we've seen the options, we've seen the RPOs. Can he have just a regular throwing concept without all of this trickery?
Yeah, I think that's the best part about Kingsbury. He has all these, what some traditional fans might call gimmick plays. I don't think they are. These option plays that take advantage of numbers in the box, but he also does a good job of just designing traditional drop back passing plays. And what allows him to do that is he has a great understanding of what the defense is trying to do, and all great offensive minds have that. And here's an example of just a small tweak in his play design that takes advantage of the defensive rules. Oklahoma's in what coaches will call a pattern matching defense. It's not zone, it's not man. They're kind of reading the release of the receivers and then playing coverage based on that. So this is the key guy right here. And he's playing underneath coverage. He's basically taught if these guys go vertical, and a vertical route is defined by going past 5 yards. If he goes vertical, you just pass him off to the safety because you have these safeties to take advantage of them. So this is what Kingsbury does. This is the receiver. You see he's reading him right now. And once he gets to this 5 yard point, he's going to pass him off. So Kingsbury has his receiver kind of fake outside and like he's going vertical. And you can see the linebacker starting to pass him off. And right when he gets past that 5 yard threshold, he just breaks it back in, where all of a sudden, because of this route too, you have this wide open throwing window. And any NFL quarterback's going to be able to make that throw 100 times out of 100. And those are just the little subtle nuances of play design that I think make him one of the best offensive minds in all of football.
All right, so if you put his offensive mind with Kyler Murray's talent, where do you see this offense in his rookie year coaching?
I still think they need to fix the offensive line, and some of his younger weapons need to, take a step forward. But even in year one, I think they're going to be in the top half of the league in offense and yards and points scored. I don't know if their defense is going to be good enough to win games, but I think the Cardinals are going to be the most exciting offense in the league to watch.
Is Kyler Murray rookie MVP?
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, well, there you have it. That is everything you need to know about Kyler Murray and his coach, Kliff Kingsbury's offense for the 2019-2020 NFL season. Maybe everything you said comes true in rookie of the year, top 10 offense?
Yeah, that's my prediction.
All right, thank you guys for watching.